DPS versus Lifesteal. Might be two things that you might be like, why are we putting these two together? Just to ask a simple question. At what point does building Lifesteal actually end up giving you less health back? Do you know what I mean? Because you have to take away from damage stats, which provides you the damage to heal from in order to get the lifesteal. So what point is that? Is there a point where building too much lifesteal is bad? We're trying to figure that out. Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Paragon Guide. I am Sylphin. So, DPS versus Lifesteal. How are we going to do this? Well, we have Serath here, who's very prevalent in today's meta. Could have used Yin as well, but Serath and Yin very, very close in their DPS numbers. So it's going to be, it's a very fair comparison here to go with Serath. Now, what I had to do was I had to go CP on, you know, CP's worth of DPS down here. I had to manually go through my calculator and go 59 CP into damage stats, 855 DPS, 58, 800. So I had to like manually input her DPS at these CP numbers. So that's you know, including power, attack speed, crit, etc., etc. And then over here, I had to go CP's worth of lifesteal. So you can see 1 is 2.5, 6 is 15%, etc., etc. And there you go. So when you have the DPS on this side, lifesteal on this side, what these numbers are is how much lifesteal per second are you getting back, or how much life are you regenerating from the DPS you're doing at this amount of lifesteal. So for example, at 505 DPS and 27.5 lifesteal, you're getting 139 health per second back from attacking somebody. So what that does is when you run the numbers, you can see something interesting emerges. What is that cutoff point where building more lifesteal will actually reduce the amount of health you get back? And as you can see here, I have already traced out that point for you. You can see that you can actually go into lifesteal all the way right from 1 CP into DPS all the way up to 37.5% here on Serath. Remember, this is on Serath. Before going into health will actually hurt you. So in fact, it's I didn't really want to kind of color the whole damn thing in, but as you can see here, you can actually go quite a bit before this 46 will actually hurt you here. So you can see that is kind of the turnoff point. Much higher than I anticipated. Much higher. 37.5%, all the way up to whatever this is, 67.5. I mean, I don't. Let's see, 33 CP into DPS and 27 into lifesteal. That's 50. That's 60 CP right there. So this is actually theoretically possible. This is actually possible to get 261 health back per second in a 10-second team fight. You'd be getting 2,600 health back theoretically, of course, while dealing 386 DPS. So you can see, look at it, 65% lifesteal, 60%, 50%. This is crazy how much lifesteal you can get before it actually hurts you. Now, of course, when we are talking about you know, what is a realistic amount to actually have a good amount of DPS as a carry, well, you can see here that the sweet spot, and I've highlighted it here, is actually 20 to 32%, at least in the math department. So for example, a very common amount here is 53 to 50 CP into damage stats. Trust me, I've built a gazillion carry decks. That's a very common. So if you watch these numbers go up, the value per CP drops fairly quickly, but it's actually a-okay till around this point, 32%. As you can see, 18 to 36, almost double. And then you start getting less and less and less. When you get to about 20%, which is very, very common on Serath and Yin, 20%, 22.5%. Lifesteal, the increase in health back per CP really starts to decline to just 10, 9, 8, and then it really starts to drop off fairly quickly after about 32.5%. Of course, those first few CP that you put into Lifesteal down here, very, very worthwhile. Like, for example, 5 CP into Lifesteal gives you 81 health, whereas another 5 only gets you, what is that, 40, 60, right? So the first 5 gives you 80, the next 5 gives you 60. You can see that it starts to kind of get to diminishing returns. So there you guys go. That is it. You can get much more lifesteal than I think you'll ever want to get in your entire life before it'll start to actually hurt how much health you're getting back. So just interesting. I think we all kind of knew that, but again, we want to delve into the math, see the numbers for ourselves and kind of see it. So you can build, the value is there to spend all the way up to 32.5% lifesteal in my opinion. And then really you can see that this increase here really ain't that much. So guys, there you go. DPS versus lifesteal. Again, this is on Serath. So, you know, you can expect that the other carries are going to be a little bit less. That cutoff point is going to be a little bit less here, just because she deals a lot of damage naturally. So that diminishing point is going to be a little bit less here. It's going to probably kind of look around here for the other, like Twin Blast and Murdoch and stuff like that. So, what do you guys think? Please let me know down in the comments what you guys think about lifesteal versus DPS. Please like this video if you like it, dislike it if you dislike it, share it with the community, and of course, guys, subscribe. If you guys like this content, found it useful, please subscribe so I can do it for you in the future. Till next time, like always, stay optimistic and positive.